Hey everybody, back with another video on the quest system. Today we're going to go over a simple overview of owning the quest system, what comes in the box, and how to use each of them. So first you'll get a box, standard SL Colonies unpack, come with a custom quest item, a quest giver, quest HUD, quest server. The HUD will be copy, mod, and transfer, so people can resize it as they want, move it around. You can give it to your players. It's no problem. The only thing that's not mod are the scripts inside. HUD, pretty explanatory. The server, you do not need to have the server resed in order to run quests on your sim. What the server allows you to do is A, put physical objects inside. So this is just a test object that can be delivered to players when they start a quest or complete a quest. And B, if you click on it, go to your server page, you can put inventory items in the server. So say you have a quest to chop trees and for new players, and you want to give them an axe. You can put axes in. And how you do that, let's put, what are we going to put in here? Let's put some flux. So you click on the flux, you see a transfer item, you hit transfer, and you put an amount. We're going to put 10 flux. Confirm transfer. Item successfully transferred. The flux is here. It's gone from my inventory. This is all my inventory. So now the flux is in here. We want to take it back out. Click on it, hit transfer. The arrow's going to the left now. And successful. It's gone from the server. It's back in my inventory. See the flux. Yeah, flux, not flax. Don't get flax and flux mixed up. Not the same thing. And it shows the test object. Quantity, essentially unlimited, but I have it set to 9999 just for background purposes. You can put coins in there if you want to give extra coins on completion. You can put your own type of money in there. You can put anything in there that you can give a player when they start or complete a quest. I'll show you that later. Okay, so that's all the server does. The server can also act as a storage when people turn in items for completing a quest. You can either have it go to the server, or you can set up a storage where they can have it go there. So like a community storage, so people doing a quest, all the items go into community storage, which then the blacksmith can use or whatnot. We'll get into that. The second is a custom quest item. So say you want to have a quest where they go click on birds in a tree or something. But that's not really an SL Colonies thing. What you can do is you can create a custom quest item. So you long click on it. You set the action. And before you wonder, oh, I'm going to set the action to kill wolves. If I were to put in kill, submit, then wolf. Let's just say that. Submit. We come over here and look. Item registration fails. Invalid action. You are not allowed to use this action. So any actions that are actually built into the system, you cannot reproduce with the custom quest item. So, but if we go up here and we say pet, submit, and we're going to call this a cat. Submit. And we come here, item added successfully. So we will see that later. When we get into creating a quest. And the third is the quest giver. If we click on it right now, oh, we're too far away evidently. Let's get a bit closer. There's nothing it gives right now. We long click on it. You can see you can reset it, change the name, turn the hover text on or off, typical SL Colonies stuff. But if you go to configure and you go to the page, here you can set the name of the quest giver. So we'll just put SLC basic quest giver. You can set the touch distance, so they have, in this they have to be 5 meters away. Let's increase that to 10. Then we update the giver. If we look back in world, it's now SLC quest giver. Oh, it was that before, but yeah. But now it's listed on the website as the SLC basic quest giver. What you can do is, let's see here. We set SLC basic quest giver 2. Then we long click reset in basic quest giver 2. And then if we go to configure, it should have, I'm going to have to figure that out, but it'll still give you the location, so you can teleport right to it if you want to. You can add quests, so any quests you've created in the past, you can add to it. So if I add simple task, then you go back here and click on it. If you qualify for the quest, it should come up. Oh, wait. Forgot. You have to update giver. Oh, evidently I don't qualify for that quest. Oh, because I'm already actively on that quest. Well, we'll create a new quest. So we create quest. The first page comes up is the create quest info. We'll give it a name. The name for this quest should be Learn to Cook. Okay. Is this quest repeatable? No. Cooldown hours doesn't matter because it's not a repeatable quest. Description. Here is your first cooking quest to make a basic recipe. Now I'm actually just going to put that as the starting text too. Sometimes your description will be totally different than your starting text, but in the finish, I'm just going to put congrats. Now, the quest storage, if you have them turn it in, it automatically goes to the quest server, but we can set it to community quest storage and hit next. At this point, your quest is created. You can go through the next steps and set different parts of the quest, or you could go up to your quest system and see it there, but we'll do that later. We're going to go through each step. Okay, required active roles. Since this is cooking, we could set it to cook, but since it's a basic entry level, we're just going to leave it at entry. A required role lever, we're not going to give any. Required stats, we're not going to require a stat for this quest. Next is learn to cook. Does it have any prerequisite quests like those? No, we're not going to have any prerequisite quests. So we come here, learn to cook. Specify items that the player must have in their inventory to start this quest. So it gives all the items, and you can click. Well, it's not all the items in the system. It's all the common items, items that anybody can make. So it doesn't have, and it has your specific recipes, but it doesn't have any other people's recipes. So you can't require them to have something that somebody else made. That has to be something that is common to the system or that you've made. We may look into further doing that to add something that you have in your inventory, but we'll talk about that later in the community. So we could add something there. And if you want to add something like apple, they have to have one apple in their inventory. And this would remove it from their inventory when they accept the quest. So we could go add that, or add the required item. Oh, it's not doing it. I'll have to figure out why that's not doing that. Huh. Okay, that's something to look at. Still some bugs, but this is just a general overview. The bugs will be worked out by time we're ready for release. So next, items to give the player. So if you click here, you see click here. We have the large oak plank, lumberjack, the water, and the test object. The test object is the mesh object. We could add that. It will give them one of those when they start the quest. And you could give them water. This is basic cooking, so yeah, let's give them 5 water. Now, it will take the water from the server, so you've got to make sure that you keep enough items in there for the quest to provide. If not, then it's not going to give them the availability to even take that quest. Okay, next. Okay, this is the meat and potatoes part of it. This is, you can add actions. So we're going to say cooking is the action that we want. And you can put any, so they can go and cook anything they want, one of them. And if they cook any one thing, it will fulfill the requirements for the quest. So let's just do that. You can restrict it to a region. I haven't got that fully implemented yet. That's for future preferences. I might remove it upon initial release, but that's something we're working on. Step 8. Okay, so this is items that will be taken from the player when they finish the quest. Unfortunately, since we did any for the cooking, we can't know that they'll have that exact item, but it's like we could say apple 1, add the item, and yeah, I got to figure out why that's not working too, but that's that point. Then items to be given to player upon completing the quest. So like that, we could add that, and then they would get one of the test objects upon completing the quest. Now, if you look here, this is all the stuff we just went through. Prerequisite quests, role requirements, role levels, stat requirements, prerequisite items. We can edit. We wanted to give them that 1 apple. Yeah, that's still not working. But if we added that, we could save the changes. Those are the items to give. Say we didn't want to give the test item here. We could remove it. Oh yeah, this is working really well. What happens if I just set it to 0? Nope, value must be greater than 1. Okay. And yeah, you can go in and edit any of them. Edit the objectives. But as you can see, it gives a CXP and a coin value. Every quest will give CXP and coin based on all these choices you made. This one's really low because they're only going and cooking one of anything. So it's not adding any item value or anything. It's just, this is the lowest you can get is 2 CXP, 6 coins. So then we want to assign this to the quest giver. So we go here, My Quest System. And here you can see SLC Basic Quest Giver. We edit it. And we wanted to add quest, Learn to Cook. And there, Learn to Cook has been added to the Basic Quest Giver. So now if we come back here and we click on it, update the giver. Oh, that's why. You have to check give and turn in. So you can have a quest giver that just gives and then they have to go elsewhere to turn in, or you can have it do both. So now we update it. We should be able to go back here and look, Learn to Cook right there. So we click on it. We now have Learn to Cook. If we go over on the simple task, Learn to Cook. Cook anyone. And then they can go cook something. I don't think I even have stuff to cook anything right now in my inventory. Well, maybe I do. Let's see here. Should be able to from my campfire, right? Another test that probably will fail. Use recipe, cooked fish. We just want to do one. I don't even know if it's cooking. What did it say in local chat? You don't have enough fish to craft cooked fish. Okay, I don't have any fish. Let me go and give myself some fish. Behind the scenes player admin page. Add item, fish. And I want to give myself 10 of them. Oh. Fish. Fish. 10. Okay. Click. Click on my chair. Craft recipe. Cooked fish. 1. Submit. There we go. I'm cooking 1 fish. And it should, when it completes, check that off the list. I'm not sure if I set up the campfire for cooking as its action, though. Oh, yeah, it is. It says cooking, doesn't it? So, while that's cooking, we can go look at... my quest system. Learn to cook. Or no, we'll edit simple task because we don't want to edit the quest we're doing. So objectives. Edit objective. We have that pet cat, so we can select custom. And here you can see pet cat. Select that, 1, add objective. Now we have custom pet cat objective. Save changes. Now when somebody picks up that quest, they will have to pet a cat, which you can set up this box anywhere around. Well, it doesn't even have to be this box. You can well, we'll get into that in another video, how to make your custom items, but this box is modify and it will be copy, no transfer. So you can link it to other things or whatnot. But that is how you'll do custom items. Okay. 98, 99. We cooked a fish. And it didn't click it off. I will have to work on that part, but this is just to give you an idea. The quiz system's almost ready to ship. There's a few bugs have to work out, but this should give you an idea of how the basic overall works for the owner. Have a nice day, enjoy, and I hope you guys looking forward to it.